Welcome to Wellness Bay, where we take a science-based approach to smarter living. You've probably heard that nuts are healthy, and in many cases, they absolutely are. They're packed with good fats, protein, and fiber. But here's the thing, not all nuts are created equal. Some can spike your blood pressure, throw off your digestion, or overload your body with hidden sugars, sodium, and even toxic additives. Today, we're diving into the 10 nuts you should avoid or at least be careful with, and what you should eat instead to get the benefits without the side effects. Let's crack this open. Salted store-bought peanuts. Peanuts are affordable, crunchy, and convenient. But most store-bought salted peanuts are roasted in inflammatory oils like cottonseed, soybean, or palm oil. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can throw off your body's omega-3 balance and promote chronic inflammation. On top of that, they are loaded with sodium up to 300 milligrams per small handful. That is a problem if you are watching your blood pressure or struggling with bloating or water retention. The high heat roasting process also destroys some of peanuts' natural antioxidants. What to eat instead? Choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted peanuts. Even better, roast raw peanuts at home using olive or avocado oil. Add turmeric, garlic powder, or paprika for a tasty anti-inflammatory upgrade. Flavored or over-processed almonds. Almonds are often seen as a superfood, and in their raw or dry roasted form, they absolutely are. But the flavored varieties? That's where things go downhill. Smokehouse, honey roasted, or barbecue almonds are often coated in added sugar, salt, MSG, and artificial flavorings. These additives not only raise blood sugar, but may also disrupt your gut microbiome. Better choice. Go for raw or dry roasted, unsalted almonds. Want flavor? Make your own savory herb-roasted almonds at home with olive oil, garlic powder, and rosemary. It's cheaper, cleaner, and actually healthier. Pre-packaged mixed nuts with hydrogenated oils. Mixed nuts seem like a healthy, convenient snack, but many brands use hydrogenated oils to preserve freshness. These oils introduce trans fats, which raise bad cholesterol, LDL, lower good cholesterol, HDL, and increase inflammation, major risk factors for heart disease and stroke. Healthier swap. Look for nut mixes labeled dry roasted and oil-free. Or make your own mix at home with almonds, walnuts, cashews, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Add a dash of cinnamon or turmeric for an antioxidant boost. Macadamia nuts. Easy to overdo. Macadamias are rich in monounsaturated fats, great for heart health. But they are also one of the most calorie-dense nuts. Just 1 cup contains up to 1,000 calories and 100 grams of fat. They are lower in fiber than other nuts, so they don't fill you up as quickly, making it easy to overeat without realizing it. The fix. Stick to small servings. 1 ounce is about 10 to 12 nuts and roughly 200 calories. Pre-portion them into small containers or pair with high-fiber foods like apples or roasted chickpeas to balance things out. Cashews. Raw or in excess. Cashews are creamy, versatile, and delicious. But raw cashews, truly raw ones, can be dangerous. They contain urushiol, the same chemical found in poison ivy. That is why most store-bought cashews are steamed or roasted. They are also high in oxalates, which can increase the risk of kidney stones, especially in people who are prone to them. What to do? Eat roasted, unsalted cashews in moderation. A serving size is about 16 to 18 cashews, around 160 calories. Pair them with water-rich foods like oranges, cucumbers, or celery to support digestion. Soaking cashews overnight may help reduce oxalates slightly, but it is not a foolproof fix if you are sensitive. Brazil nuts. Too much of a good thing. Brazil nuts are one of the richest natural sources of selenium, an essential mineral for thyroid function and immune health. But just 2 to 3 Brazil nuts can put you over the recommended daily limit. 1 Brazil nut contains between 68 to 91 micrograms of selenium, and the upper safe limit is 400 micrograms per day. Too much can lead to a condition called selenosis, with symptoms like fatigue, brittle nails, hair loss, and even neurological issues. Smart tip. Limit intake to 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day, or enjoy them a couple of times per week. They are powerful, but more doesn't mean better. Pistachios with artificial colorants. Pistachios are rich in protein, fiber, and antioxidants. But some brands add artificial colorants like Red 40 and Yellow 5 to make their shells look more appealing. These dyes have been linked to behavioral issues in children, allergic reactions, and even cancer in animal studies. Better option. Choose natural, in-shell pistachios with beige or tan-colored shells. The extra step of cracking them open helps with portion control, too. Walnuts, when they go rancid. Walnuts are loaded with alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that supports heart and brain health. But because of their high fat content, they spoil quickly when exposed to heat, air, or light. Rancid walnuts taste bitter or paint-like and can cause digestive upset or increase inflammation. How to keep them fresh. Store walnuts in the fridge or freezer. Use airtight containers and buy whole walnuts in the shell when possible. Proper storage extends their life and preserves their nutrients. Moldy or improperly stored chestnuts. Chestnuts are unique among nuts. They are low in fat and high in vitamin C, but they also have a very high moisture content, making them prone to mold and mycotoxin contamination if stored improperly. These toxins, like aflatoxins, can damage the liver, suppress the immune system, and even increase cancer risk. Stay safe. Buy fresh, in-season chestnuts. Store them in the fridge in a ventilated bag and use them within 2 to 3 weeks. Avoid any with black spots, sour smells, or soft textures. Nut butters with additives. Nut butters can be amazing when they are made with just nuts, but many commercial brands contain added sugars, hydrogenated oils, salt, preservatives, and flavorings. Hydrogenated oils contribute to inflammation. Added sugars spike blood sugar. Emulsifiers and preservatives can disrupt the gut microbiome. And the sodium? Often over 250 milligrams per 2 tablespoon serving. Better choice. Choose nut butters with just 1 or 2 ingredients, nuts, and maybe a pinch of salt. No added sugars, oils, or natural flavors. Even better, make your own. Just blend roasted almonds or peanuts in a food processor for 10 to 15 minutes. Add cinnamon or sea salt if you like. Eat smarter, not less. Nuts are incredibly nutrient-dense, but it all comes down to how they are processed, stored, and how much you eat. Salted, roasted in oil, sugar-coated, or dyed versions might taste great, but they can quietly work against your long-term health. Choose raw, dry roasted, or minimally processed nuts. Pay attention to portion sizes. Store them properly. And read your labels carefully, especially on nut butters and mixes. Every handful matters when it comes to building a healthier body. Thanks for tuning in to Wellness Bay, where your health journey is backed by science, not trends. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who snacks on nuts daily. And remember, snack smarter, live better. Until next time, stay balanced and stay strong.